So thank you for sticking with us through our deliberations the last week. This was a difficult but productive debate for City Council. When we began these discussions, there were tens of millions of dollars in unfunded initiatives and a 4.9% proposed property tax increase in each of the 3 years before Council. Now, in parallel, we heard loud and clear about the financial stress that many Edmonton households and businesses are facing. And I believe this budget, at least partially, addresses their calls for restraint. By unanimously supporting my motion to fund neighborhood renewal through grants and savings, Council showed it was willing to be creative about where we could find some substantial savings. Passing the motion shaved 1.5% off the property tax increase for each of the next 2 years. In addition, I believe that we have changed the conversation for the better about how we fund policing in our city. The new formula-based approach, which was also unanimously supported by Council, will give EPS the certainty that they need to plan for the long term instead of coming with caps in hand each year. This new approach will bring an additional $3 million in police funding above what was in the base budget for next year. Now, EPS and Council are also fully aligned on the need for more provincial support for policing, more prevention measures, and changes like court reforms that will let our officers spend their time, training, and energy actually responding to crimes. Now, in many ways, this budget was about drawing a line in the sand over what is Edmonton's responsibility and what should be uploaded back to other orders of government. Now, we took some small steps on some overlapping areas of jurisdiction like a low-income transit pass, but we also sent a clear signal that these will not happen without significant provincial support. We also showed the discipline to avoid taking on more than we should when it comes to areas of provincial and federal responsibility like housing. Council showed restraint to stay within the $10 million that was made available for us each year through efficiency and innovation for reallocation. And this means we didn't have to raise taxes further to help fund things like gender-based violence prevention, improving turf maintenance on our sports fields, or beginning to implement our energy and climate transition strategy. The building blocks then of next year's budget are really 2.6% to run everything next year and 0.8% to begin to pay for our share of the Valley Line LRT.